can we go on record finally and say that your entire career was because of me?
We could actually.
I'll second that.
That's totally fair.
For those who don't know,
Yeah.
and I didn't know this until well after we worked together and became friends,
Yeah.
that your first talent show
Yes.
audition.
Well, singing wise.
Okay.
So the
'Cause
first
you had danced, right?
I'd done dance, but the first thing I ever sang in public was a Richard Marx tune.
That is so fucking awesome.
It's what started it all.
It's what started it all. I
Yeah.
feel very responsible. And you left out the most important thing. You won the talent contest.
I did. It kind of went. It's twofold, right? It got me. It opened that door for me mentally, A, and then B, it got me my job, which was the Mouse Club,
Right.
because
there was a talent scout there, right?
there wasn't. No, they weren't there. So what ended up happening is, I got dared to sing. And I was like, I'll do it. Why not? And so I did it, sang the tune. They were like, amazing voice, got to learn mic technique because I did the chance. And it's like, but I'm belting into the
Right, it's like,
microphone
whoa.
instead of doing microphone technique because I didn't know any better.
You were a kid.
Like I fried everybody's ears in the room, which is fine. But then a couple weeks later is when the Mouse Club was having auditions. And they were touring the country trying to find talent to go onto the Mickey Mouse Club. And so it was an open call. It wasn't like you just go in and sit with a producer or whatever. It was like you're in a room full of 50 people at a time. And they're like, can you sing? Yes, sing something, or can you sing? No,
Right.
next, and sing, yes. And so again, I used your tune again as my gateway into.
It was your old
sing.
standby at that point.
It was.
Yeah.
It won me the contest, so I figured it might as well
it's
work
worked
again.
once.
Was that also because I heard that Newsies was casting at the same time?
I originally was going to do Newsies.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the Mouse Club audition, and my friend was actually in the show, and he'd never mentioned it or whatever. And so, it turns out I was either too old or too young for the part that they were casting in Newsies, and they were like, but there's something right next door that we think you'd be perfect for. And so that's how I ended up going.
Because Newsies, that movie is what made me want to get in.
Really?
Which is Christian Bale.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Right. Mm-hmm. Which could have been.
Wouldn't it be
Him
crazy?
in it
Well,
that
if he would have done
would've made
that, I wouldn't be sitting here. If he would have gotten that role in Newsies, I would not be sitting here.
Right.
Isn't that crazy? How just that little butterfly effect.
And if you didn't have those hits,
Exactly.
I wouldn't have had anything to sing.
He would have been.
Well, but I mean, the full circle of that is so, like, on one hand, I look at it and I go, it's absurd and crazy. But your life, my life, we've got long lists of those things that we go, can you fucking believe that transpired?
But it feels like when you talk to people, there is a lot of that going on, actually. Like, it's all these kind of crazy coincidences that you speak to people and they'll tell you, you sit here and you have all these conversations with different cats on your podcast. So it's like, as well as anybody, it's kind of like, oh man, it's really, once you get to a certain level, you realize how it's not 6 degrees of separation anymore. Now it's always like 2 and 3. It's like,
Take that, Kevin Bacon.
Right. Because it is a really tiny, when you think about it, it's a small clique, man. I mean, compared to the rest of the world.